you see a pretty girl, let it go ding ding. If you are a girl and you see a pretty boy, let it go ding ding. If you are a girl and you see a pretty girl, let it go ding ding. If you want love, 5 fingers in a glove, hold hands, ding 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 ding. Oh, ding ding. Oh, ding ding. Oh, ding ding. Oh, ding.
Welcome to another Escape Route stream, except it's in the past. Whoa, what? Okay, allow me to explain. So, once upon a time, I streamed Tales of Vesperia for PS3, and then I stopped streaming Tales of Vesperia. So, yeah. And then along came the definitive version, and I played and today finished the definitive version, and now I'm going back to the PlayStation 3 version to finish it, because I am nutty. Afternoon, Invade Attack, and Morning Sky, Omeyasu. Omeyasu. Why is... Wow, come on, stop freezing. It's complaining because it's using an old, like, video from my streams around that time. And it's throwing a moan. So this is actually the PS3 translation patch. I'll just switch to it. We're actually going to have the current game screen though, and the current transitions. I just wanted to start it out with stuff that was more sort of fitting to the time frame. So yeah, I should still have my save data for this. Notice how like blurrier the PS3 version looks. Just in general, it will look so blurry by comparison. Load up my save file to the Ancient Spire. I think that's it. 2321. Yeah. And that's it. The 26th of March 2018 was the last time we played this. It's possible we might have lost some of that stream because it might not have been preserved, but I preserved as many parts of this stream as I could. Wow, this game looks blurry as fuck, doesn't it? Alright. So, stuff that I didn't have before, that's all the DLC for the PS3 version, which I now have. So we're just gonna grab all this. I've got all the trial packs as well as the full packs of things. Or at least I thought I did. Okay. Anywho. Yeah, nice. Right, first things first. We have DLC outfits. The question is if there's any that aren't in the PC version. No. Were there any outfits added by the translation team? No. Okay, so Pirate Queen. Genius Mage. Yes, so this was one that they actually modified. And I didn't know this until I looked into more information about the PS3 version. This is actually one of the costumes that the translation team modified. And I'm keeping it because it's good. Guardian of the Truth is another one that they modified, but for some reason the English PC release also has that one modified, which is interesting. Anyway, Vengeful Half-Elf. Much admired school nurse. Right! In Yuri's case, we've got something, where is it? God General the Bloody Knight, I believe, is the one that's not usually available in the PC version. I don't have any modified costumes here. I'm going to go with that one because we don't have that on PC. These we all had, but I'm going for that one today. The costume that I tried to patch into the PC version and couldn't. Alas, we finally have it. Right, there was one for this as well. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it was that one. Flynn should also have... Yeah. Flynn should also have a costume that wasn't ported over. And Chopin. Right. Went through Paddy, didn't I? Okay. So, where exactly am I in the story? To the Ancient Spire, it was decided at yesterday's assembly that the world's Blastia cores would be used to... Oh, right, yeah, okay. Tower of Tarkaron. Alright, so it's Tarkaron Phase 2. Hello, regular Mexi, Matzo. So it's Tarkaron Phase 2. From earlier... Yeah, sticking it to easy, I don't give a fuck. Also, just to make things confusing... Font B, just to make things look even more shit. To Tarkaron! You can see that I was actually a couple of levels up on the definitive edition. But I just need to finish this, you know, get it cleaned off so it's another game I can say I actually finished. The plan was to finish this before the definitive version came out, but then the definitive version just sort of crept up on us. And I started the definitive edition and I said, okay, once I finish the definitive edition, I'll go back and finish the PS3 version. I said it as a joke. And we're doing it. It's weird seeing the same skits from earlier with a different translation. It's throwing me off. To Tarkaron! To do the same shit again. Font B looks like a bog standard PlayStation font. Yeah. Everybody looks so great. Everybody's fetching. It's also throwing me off that this version lets you name characters as well. Carol just looks so fucking good in the Sergeant Frog costume. Looks so fucking good. It's a shame I couldn't port it over to the PC version. I really tried, but there's a huge model and texture discrepancy between the PC version and the PS3 version, and I couldn't port the model over. I honestly dedicated like 5 days to it. Oh, my hair is messy. There we go. The spirits, they've swapped us in their power. It's Tak the Genius Mage. Nano the actually ageless pirate. ERB, the lecherous old man. Nothing different there.
バウルに影響がないとしても私たちが耐えられないと思うわ。あんた塔登るのが嫌なんでしょ。
おっ鳥めよ、俺様を誰だと思ってんの？
おっさんには悪いが歩きで登るしかねえな。ほほほ、
気を引き締めていこう。
ああ、何が待ってるかわからねえ。油断。
I want to point out how in the English dub they basically got Troy Baker doing the exact same voice. Oh god, it's Sushi Sunshine.
Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sunshine.
絶対知らない。
何これ?
I'm sorry about that, as you were. Well, you've already seen this part of the game because you were here earlier. I'm pretty sure when I beat it, right? You know, it's just occurred to me my arts probably aren't set how I like them. Okay, flying cards, clunky bomb, festive dish, fiery big chef. Wow, I really did play around a lot more with Patty's arts in the PS3 version. God, this place looks so shit in the PS3 version. It looks so ugly. They really did make this game look so much better in the PC release. This version's so blurry by comparison. Yeah, so basically, Sushi, earlier on today, I finished the PC version. And then I thought, as a joke, I'd stream again tonight and stream the PS3 version, because we were right before the last dungeon in the PS3 version. I've actually lost a stream of the PS3 version. A stream where after the Crystal Palace, not the football team, we did all the stuff with Urinion, in the building of Urinion? But we've actually lost that stream. No, I was playing the PC version, but now I'm playing the PS3 version on my trusty PlayStation 3.
なんだか変な感じね。星はみに使うってくらいだから、これは兵器なんだろうけど、外からの眺めは都市みたいだった。都市を改造して兵器にしたのかな。星はみと対等に戦うには、こんな大きな街。
With a nice custom firmware, I know, right? Rebug all the way. Rebug, Cobra. Nice time. It's the only way I'm able to play this, because of course this game... Well, you must be quite the Tales of Vesperia fan, playing more than one version of the game and also yelling, Tales of Vesperia, motherfucker, yes! Well, you see, the thing is, right, I had streamed Tales of Vesperia up to basically the final dungeon, originally, and then my PS3 did a thing where it overheated... No. Yeah, it overheated and turned itself off. And I was like, oh, well, fuck this noise then. And I stopped. And also, because my internet was shit because of fucking PlusNet, I didn't feel like going back to Tales of Vesperia to beat it. Then the definitive edition gets announced and comes out. I play that all the way through. And now I'm going back to the PS3 version to finish what I started. I have to remember how I had Patty's art set up. Up an A is Clunky Bomb. I didn't even use Clunky Bomb in the PC version playthrough. That's kind of weird for me. Oh, Fiery Chef. Yeah. I didn't actually... Yeah, I didn't discover Fiery Chef in the definitive edition either. I knew it was there, but I didn't actually... I was cooking different things? It's fun when you go back, really, because you learn how differently you played the game when you look at an older save file. What was the last year when you played PS3 Tales of Vesperia? 2018 March was the last Tales of Vesperia PS3 stream. I started streaming the PS3 version in April of 2017. So I'd actually been attempting to stream this game for over a year when I stopped. On and off. Oh, that's another thing. We're not streaming on Restream today, so let's switch over to the YouTube chat. Get the icons. Yeah, only streaming, well, my argument is that these streams were originally on YouTube, the PS3 version, so I figured I might as well just stream on YouTube, because Restream link is still, yeah, can't be bothered to remove it. I'll probably remove it by the time it makes VOD. Ohio, Job 88 and 91 FM. Are you aware of the story? Back when... between 2017 and 2018, I attempted to stream the PlayStation 3 version of this game. This is the PlayStation 3 version of Tales of Vesperia. I've gone back to it to finish it. I'm actually about 3 levels up on where I was when playing the definitive edition. When I started this dungeon, anyway. I actually don't care about, like... having health bars and the monster book anymore now. Like, I don't care. I want to get this dungeon done. I figured out how to... I figured out which hex locations to edit in my save file in order to get infinite grade on the PC version, so... I don't care about grade either. The PS3 version is blurry. Like, that's only the main difference is everything just looks a bit blurrier. I'm not sure, but this game might have only supported 720p. I can't remember. Don't forget about Evolution Worlds for the GameCube. Evolution Worlds, isn't that like Tetris or something? A world without Blastia. Yeah, Japanese was the only option available. The text is in English because I'm playing an English translation patch. Which, if you go to the website that this patch was on, you can't actually get this patch anymore. They've removed the download link because they want everybody to support the definitive edition, and that's okay. I understand why, but I think they should have still offered the patch for the sake of preserving history. I've got the patch backed up because, hey, what can I say? So I tried making the mint tea first thing this morning. It really helped to wake me up. Was it good? Was it good? ERB, this is a dumb question, but if they made a Gamecom version of Tales of Vesperia, would you buy it and play it and stream it? Buy it, no. Play it for the hell of it. Stream it, I don't know. Maybe if I did, like, a thing where I, like, just streamed a whole bunch of Tiger Gamecom games, then maybe. Evolution... So what was Evolution Worlds, then? No tie to, Evolution, the comedy movie starring, David Duchovny, right? Completely different Evolution, yeah? ERB, make a preserve history Google Drive. Why? When the Internet Archive exists. The Internet Archive exists for that very same reason. Entirely different Evolution. Wait! Wasn't it a JRPG with some really fucking nice looking graphics? It was, wasn't it? It was like a JRPG for the GameCube that had really fucking nice visuals. I remember seeing screenshots of it at some point, but I've never played it. I remember seeing screenshots of it and wanting to play it. How could I fucking forget that game existed? It looked great. Hey Google.
Hello, what can I do for you?
Make a note for me.
What's the note?
Evolution Worlds for GameCube.
Saving note.
Thank you. Nicole, this isn't Sonic Saturday AM. The GameCube had some seriously graphically amazing games. It did. ERB, do you think your talking Pokeball and Google could talk to each other? No. No. The Pokeball wouldn't say the right words. Hello, trainer. Today we're going to guess a Pokemon. Does it have the name Mon? Then it's not a Pokemon, it's a Digimon. What's over here? Oh. Secret chain. Then out comes heavy pouring rain. I don't care about arts either, so let's just put everyone at their fucking best equipment. ERB is making me very thirsty. What, with an alcohol-free Heineken? Yeah, I suppose. ERB's got much nicer tasting things, but he wants to get rid of the alcohol-free Heineken while he's got it. ERB-san is probably one of the most well-hydrated YouTubers of our time. Well, look, I got a fun drinking game, Jub, alright? Here it is. Take a drink of water every now and then to stay hydrated. It's a very fun drinking game, you should try it. It's wholesome. Clunky Bomb! Clunky Bomb! Monster Rancher. Oh fuck, I remember Monster Rancher. Oh shit, pissed it off. If it was raining in Canterbury, ERB, definitely would be dehydrated. Wet, soaking in fact. No, because I have a roof over my head. I tried getting into Monster Rancher, I really did, but it was never on TV when I wanted to watch it, and the games had nothing to do with the fucking TV show, outside of it just being some of the same monsters. So I was like, fuck this, I'll watch Digimon instead. But Digimon was barely on TV when I wanted to watch it either, so I ended up having to begrudgingly watch Pokemon, which I had grown out of. There was a certain point where I just stopped watching altogether. Did Monsters, Inc. 2011 rip off Monster Rancher 2007? I don't know. Is Monster Rancher about scaring kids to get energy? Or is it about looking after little monsters and training them? No, I don't think it ripped off Monsters. I don't think Monsters, Inc. ripped off Monster Rancher. An ancient ribbon. I always thought it was another Pokemon-like thing. Monster Rancher. Sort of, in that you had to, like, catch monsters, but you had to raise them as well. It's something that Pokemon didn't really have. Like, it was a bit more like Digimon in that regard, because, like, Digimon World had you raising Digimon in a way that you don't really in the Pokemon games. I have no idea where I'm going. So I managed to find another floor of this area. The one-eyed monster in Monsters, Inc. looks like the one in Monster Rancher, and the one-eyed monster in my pants looks nothing like either. I apologize for that one. As you can see, I've decided to go with 2017 and 2018 ERB humor for this stream. I think Buzz Lightyear was probably inspired by like the space race. You know what I mean, like that romanticization of space and stars. When I was a kid, I wanted nothing more than to be a spaceman. How come you don't have a laser, Woody? It was more like, you know, in the 80s and early 90s, there was a huge romanticization about space. Like, if you look at shows like Space Pirate Harlock, Space Captain Cobra, you know, there was this huge thing about space and spacemen and exploring the unknown that you don't really get now. Like, you barely get stories set in space outside of, like, big things like Star Wars. But I remember when space was this romantic thing that, like, everybody was, like, fucking obsessed with. I think Alien fucked with that, basically. Like, the Alien series stopped people feeling romantic towards space once they realized that if they met something horrible in space, they're basically fucked. Oh great, I poisoned myself and Yuri. And Judith. They probably felt that, like, a superhero was too on the nose. He works a lot better as a policeman than a superhero. Though they really played up the superhero stuff with the Buzz Lightyear video game in Toy Story 2. He's not so much of a superhero then, you know. Or rather, he was more of a superhero when he was going around chasing the evil guys. Like, I like Buzz Lightyear when he's more of an Officer Zenigata than a Chipolata. Fuck it. Self-destruct. You're in violation of Space Code 2212 telling a joke that isn't funny. Toy Story and Thomas the Tank Engine sums up everything in my life between ages 1 to 4. When I was a little baby and I used to watch Thomas the Tank Engine, I used to call it Dawdy Datty Daw, apparently. And now my parents will never let me forget that. So now you know. Am I a tanky? No, not particularly. I mean, I do appreciate the fine parts of Thomas the Tank Engine. But I'm not a tanky. I don't talk about the continuity of Thomas the Tank Engine. But I did watch it as a child. Oh, undoubtedly so. I liked Tugs as well. What bothered me was that you couldn't get that many episodes of Tugs on VHS, as you could get Thomas the Tank Engine episodes. So I only had like 5 episodes of Tugs. Tugs was so fucking good. It was Thomas the Tank Engine, but at sea, with boats. How can it fail? It was fantastic. Clunky bomb! Is that the plane with the face? Is JJ the plane with the face? Because I've seen that a lot in Animutations from like the mid-2000s. Like Neil Cicerigas stuff. Yeah. The plane with the face. Fuck that guy. He is so scary. If I was a kid, I would have felt very uncomfortable. That plane would have made me uncomfortable. If we're talking about heroes for children, Sportacus is the hero that we should all aspire to be. The inventor of the dab. Sportacus himself. Sportacus makes dabbing cool. Yes, apples. Or, you're not calling them by their proper name, sports candy. Hey, don't forget to eat your sports candy. Dun 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 dun. Wow, Sportacus. I used to rob banks, but now I'm on the straight and narrow thanks to you. Tell your mother I said hi. Dun 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 dun. Backflips over the sofa. This way? No. Am I actually lost? Even though I did this dungeon earlier? Sakurai's like, I know what I said about characters who didn't originate from video games, but it's mother-flipping Sportacus. I could imagine it in the Just a Pancake Microsoft Sam voice. But it's mother-flipping Sportacus. Dun 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 dun! Sportacus jumping around with the bulge in his pants, doing crazy acrobatics. He was definitely there for the mothers to have something to look at. Let's be real. Sports candy! Damn that Sportaflop! There's that fucking episode from like season 3, I think, where Robbie Rotten goes to order some ice cream from Robbie Rotten. And he's like, I know you, you're Robbie Rotten! And then it's Robbie Rotten behind the counter and he's like, ha ha! Who else? Fuck, it's a good show. Just, oh, it's a shame we lost Stephen Carr, because the guy's a fucking legend. I love that guy. He really embraced meme culture as well. Just goes to show how wholesome memes can be, for all the naysayers that say otherwise. Telebugs. Telebugs probably was Japanese in some way. I know that SWAT Cats was an anime, wasn't it? No! Don't touch that! Now look at this net that I just found! I just like how he found a net, picked it up, and decided to use it. Like, it's just the mention that he had just found the net that makes that line so good. Because it's not like, here's the net that I carry around with me. He had literally just found it and chored it. That always humoured me. Well, there will definitely have been Japanese animators involved in Inspector Gadget. Not Inspector Badger. What? Bodger and Badger! Bodger! Oh, Badger! Why have you covered my dick in mashed potato? You know, Badger reminds me of, like, Guru Larry. If you do a Guru Larry voice, you're like, hello, it's me, Guru Larry, and welcome to Fact Hunt. And if you sort of slow it down a bit, so it's like, look at me, I'm Badger! Yeah. Oh, Badger! Badger, why? Why did you take a shit on my sofa? I shit on your sofa! Bodger and Badger. I watched Bodger and Badger like all through the 90s. You know they were making that show for like 10 years, right? Banned from watching Power Rangers as a child because it made you hyper. I had a friend who well, he still is my friend. I have a friend who when he was growing up watched Harry Potter and then tried to set a bin on fire. So yeah, I would say definitely Harry Potter is a hellish influence. Did I name Rapide after Pirate Ken? Oh my god. Does anybody remember Brody? What's he up to nowadays? Pirate Kin, Plante Kin, also pretending to be his cousin. What's Brody up to these days? Can we just set myself to Carol for a bit so we can run around as Sergeant Frog? Yes? Okay. Sergeant Frog! Oh, charity streams. Alright. Those who can't stream Streams. Charity. Fuck it. Self-destruct. Does not compute. Does not compute. System shutdown. Yeah, I think all you'd have to say is, look, what they do on TV is not real. We appreciate that you enjoy it and you're excited by it, but if you hurt yourself or someone else, it's not going to be good. I think if they had just explained that and let you still watch Power Rangers, maybe under, like, supervision. The idea of banning you outright from something, that never works, by the way. Banning people outright from things never works. Yes, so the Kororo Gunso, nicely noticed, Sushi Sunshine. The Kororo Gunso DLC was not actually in the PC version, despite the PC version being referred to as the Definitive Edition. So what you're seeing here was not actually in the PC version. Despite the fact it fucking should have been. Because, oh, rights. I'd have paid an extra £10 for Vesperia on PC if it had the Kororo DLC. I would spend £10 right now while I am in a financially crippled position for this outfit. Namco not adding it was just Namco being lazy. Yeah, this was PlayStation 3 version DLC that wasn't added to the PC version, even though the PC version is meant to be the definitive edition. So, I'm showing it off. Having returned back to the PS3 version of the game, I'm showing this DLC off so you can actually see what it looks like. Because otherwise we wouldn't get to see it. Yes, the Sergeant Frog anime. I would love to watch it at some point. I've heard it's very much my kind of thing, i.e. ecchi as fuck, so I will probably enjoy it. You know I love my ecchi stuff. I actually want to show something else off, and to show this off, I need to switch Carol into my party, but keep Patty in my party. Basically, if you have Carol in your party wearing the Sergeant Frog outfit, and you have Patty in your party, because Patty is the same voice actress as the person who plays Angol Mois in Sergeant Frog, Patty's voice lines will change to be like Angol Mois, basically. At least that's how I understand it. So we should notice a sound difference when we have her in our party. Yes, you can play as Gon in the PlayStation Mini version. The game is exactly the same. The game hasn't changed. Yeah, have you noticed Paddy's voice samples are like screaming? Every RPG needs a Pirate Rory comic relief character. And not just comic relief, but other kinds of relief too, if you know what I mean. It's okay, she's eye-freed, she's at least 70 years old.
ウルでも登ったことがない高さだわ。高い高い言うから疲れるのじゃ。もう高い言うの禁止なのじゃ。
しかし
Yeah, we actually watched that one earlier. In English! I do also think it was cool of them to keep Gone in the UK release of Tekken 3. Well, the, how are they going to modify him out of a PlayStation ISO when they probably don't even have the source code and assets for Tekken 3 anymore? I think the only reason Pepsi Man wasn't in Fighting Vipers outside of Japan is because Pepsi Man wasn't a mascot outside of Japan. At least not to begin with. It is kind of shit that they didn't keep him in the game. If they make a Fighters Megamix 2, which Sega really fucking should, if they do, they so need to put Pepsi Man in it. Yeah, we've seen that one. Pepsi Man ads from Korea. Yeah, but not UK, not America, right? And I also said not to begin with. He was advertising mascot elsewhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would have to have got the license for Gone in order to include it on the PlayStation Classic. Although, to be fair, that's if they actually got the license. Now, we don't know if they actually got the licenses for all the games for the PlayStation Classic. Nobody's been sued yet, so we can assume they did get the licenses, but the way the PlayStation Classic was rushed, I very much doubt they got all the licenses. I feel Coke. Yeah, alright, I don't care what you feel, just... You don't have to let everyone know. Jeez. I feel Coke Mochi! What was that? Did you say something about Manami Momochi? Sushi Sunshine! Sushi Sunshine! I am going to get my mileage out of that button. A stream hijacking, there's an idea. Oh, you've given me an April Fool's Day idea, actually. Get Manami Momochi to turn up to my stream. This is a stream hijacking! If Homebrew came out for the PS Classic, would you purchase? Matzo, Homebrew already exists for the PlayStation Classic. You don't even have to modify the console. All it looks for is a specific file on the USB stick plugged into port 2. Now, if you have a direct copy of the PS Classic's firmware stored on the USB stick in port 2, but you modify the games that are in that firmware, it will boot up what's on port 2's USB. Now, if you get an ordinary USB hub and you plug it into port 2 of the PS1 Classic, you can plug in Controller 2 and you can plug in your memory stick with all the stuff on it. Seriously, the PS Classic right now is completely fucking open. How do you know this? Ha 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 ha. Well, a friend of mine has told me to extreme lengths what you can do with it. And all I'm waiting for is for the PS Classic to get cheap enough in the UK, and then I'm buying one. Because we currently have working on the PS1 Classic RetroArch, running PS1 games better than the PS1 Classic already does, and we also have something called Auto Bleem, which is basically a copy of the PS1 Classic's firmware, but the emulator isn't garbage. Yeah. The PS1 Classic is already completely cracked open. I'm just waiting for them to get cheap enough, and then I will buy one and modify it, and I will use it as a system to play games on. Auto Bleem supports high-res versions of games, so you can actually run them at a higher resolution than the PS1 Classic originally does. About 90% of games work in high-res. Yeah. The PS1 Classic is completely fucking ripped open. And as soon as I get one, I will hack the shit out of it. And the great thing about the hack is it's completely reversible. All it is files on a USB stick. If you don't want to have the have a hacked PS1 Classic anymore, or you want to sell the PS1 Classic, you don't have to worry about undoing a hack, because it's all just on a USB stick. As soon as you take the USB stick out, the console is unaffected. And get this! If you've got games from the PS3 that are in PSP format, so the eBoot with the PS1 ISO in, they work on Auto Bleem. So all your PS1 games for PS3 that you for PSP that you backed up, or that maybe you made for a custom firmware PSP back in the day, will all work immediately out of the fucking box. Besides multi-disc games, they require a little bit more work, but it's barely any work. Yeah. And it all supports the save states and disc switching that you can do with the eject button on the PS1 Classic. It's basically been completely ripped open, ripped to shreds. It's amazing what can be done with this thing. Yeah. I've seen The World Is Not Enough and SmackDown 2 running on it. So yeah, I'm hype. I'm gonna get one and put Kingsley's Adventures on it, and Tales of Destiny 2, and every other fucking awesome game. I think there's an English translation of the PS1 Tales of Fantasia. If you fuck around a little bit with Chrono Trigger, you can get rid of the loading times. So basically, you've got the best version of Chrono Trigger on PS1 Classic, Chrono Cross. So many great games. It's just easy to add. Yeah. So yeah, I will be getting one, just when they're cheaper. They are still ridiculously expensive in the UK. All these people who are picking them up for like 30 to 40 bucks in America, they piss me off. You know how I hate waiting, Cashy Lowell!
どこに行こうってんだお前には俺がいるだろあいつは
生きてたのね信じられないしぶとさ
Look at Sergeant Frog! Does this game support the screenshot function? If it does, it won't work, because it'll show pause on the screenshot. I've been toying with the idea of getting a PS1 Classic, but I've heard the output is not very good or something. The system is not very good as it comes, but if you modify the system with an easy-to-use hack, it's immediately better. But of course, you enter a legal grey area. Like, unless you rip those PS1 games yourself first, then you're starting to get into a bit of a dirty area. Next, we need somebody to make a tool to run Raspberry Pi firmware and PS Classic firmware dual boot. It's not a Raspberry Pi on the inside, I don't think. it's like whatever is inside the SNES Classic, it's the same kind of chip, just slightly higher spec. Which is ridiculous, right? About like how this thing fucking works, right? Is you buy this PS1 Classic and it's a piece of shit. It runs games like garbage, and the SNES Classic runs PS1 games better off like a USB stick with a hack. But as it turns out, the PS1 Classic is better spec, and if you do hacks on the PS1 Classic, you can run games at a far higher resolution and in much nicer quality than you can on the SNES Classic with the same speed and compatibility. Wow. Crazy.
この先の不意識の構成式よ。つまりこの腕をぶっ壊さない限り。なんてことを。てめえ。
ゲシー。
世界とやらを救いたければ、俺と登り詰めるしかないみたいだぜ。
どうして？なぜこんな無意味なことを？
Mura? Mura? Mura, 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 Mura! This guy is basically brought back from the dead, being kept alive by the silly arm that's attached to him. So that's why his voice is fucked up. Tales of Vesperia ROM hack Tales of Tumbleland. I don't know, like, you could probably hack something like Tales of Fantasia, or maybe Tales of Eternia? A lot easier than something like this. Like, I could do a full script translation with fucked up text and jokes, but it would be so much effort, and I'd have to get in touch with the team that did the PS3 hack. Tales of Fantasia, with a P and a H, not an F. Tales of Now, you see, I got it! Oh my god, I fucking got it in this playthrough, but I didn't get it in the Definitive Edition playthrough. What a load of fucking horseshit. Am I right? Did I learn Special for Paddy? Do I have Special enabled? We'll soon find out. I'll do an Arcane Art in Overlimit and then we'll find out. Yeah, I did. I got her Mystic Art. Summon friends! What the fuck is this? I've never done this before! It hurt my teammates as well! Oh, that's fucking amazing! And now I can't use any items for like 90 seconds. What the fuck? I am never using her Mystic Art again. Fuck no. I'm never using her Mystic Art again. Oh wow. Oh, that's a load of nonsense, isn't it? He's about halfway done. There's their voices in the PS1 Tales games. Ooh, were there voices in Tales of Destiny? I honestly can't remember. I think there were. In the in Tales of Destiny 2, aka Tales of Eternia, Eternia is its real name. It was called Tales of Destiny 2 in the US. Yeah, Eternia, I think, might have had voices. I know that they made an anime based on Eternia. They've also made an anime based on Abyss as well, Tales of Abyss. Oh boy! Tales of Fantasia with me, Mickey Mouse! And that is the story of how I lost my shirt. Mickey Mouse loses his shirt in Kingdom Hearts 2.8 fragmentary Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage? No. ERB, will you play Vesperia next? I will play Vesperia eventually, but I don't want to jump into another Tales of game right away. The next JRPG is Final Fantasy X, and we're starting out in March. After that, maybe Dragon Quest V, and then after that, I might feel like doing another Tales. But yeah, FF10 next, then maybe Dragon Quest V, because I've heard very good things about 5. And then we'll do Vesperia? Yeah, shovelware, just generally stuff I wanted to stream. There's a lot of stuff on Switch that I want to show. Show off. Some Switch stuff. There's a game called Unicornucopia that basically looks like a shitty collection of Flash games for Nintendo Switch, all unicorn themed. I want to play that. I'm thinking about streaming Y2K, a post-apocalyptic RPG, so I can take the piss out of how shit it is. But apparently people who do that get DMCA'd or some shit. I do want to play Vesperia, I want to play Zestiria. Basically, I was going to do Shift and Tab, but then I remembered I'm not on Steam. This is the PS3 version. Yeah, I've got like every Tales of game that's currently available on PC. So Symphonia, Vesperia, Vesperia, and Symphonia. I do want to play Symphonia at some point, but I think it might be a bit too archaic for me because it's an older one. So I think I'll wait. I think I'd want to do Eternia before I do Symphonia. Just because I have, I have feelings about Eternia. Like, I played a good 20 hours of it. I got up to a boss fight that absolutely wrecked me, and I couldn't be bothered to continue. When I play Eternia, I will be playing the PSP version, because it's widescreen. It looks very nice. For an old game, it looks quite nice, because it goes for 3D maps and 2D sprites for characters, which is really stylish. It really helps it still look good, despite its age. This is a fun one. Effecty ring! Reduces all damage by 15%. I don't like the clicking noise my PS3 just made as it's warming up. No, wrong menu. I want arts. Save. There's not an immediate save point. My PS3 will be fine. It's temperature-wise, it's not warm. Yeah, save points. It's a JRPG. I really have, like, very quickly gotten used to how blurry this version looks. That when I go back to the PC version, it's gonna be like staring at the fucking Mona Lisa up close. Mona Lisa, you're an overrated piece of shit. There it was, we had it! We had it! We had the Sergeant Frog thing! For having the costume equipped. Awesome. I wonder how long the PSN for PS3 will still be available. I don't know, but when it stops, when they announce that they're going to stop it, I'm going to buy a hard drive to download everything from PSN DL that I want to keep from the PlayStation Network. Because if Sony's gonna cut the PSN off at some point, right? I'm gonna want to keep everything that I want. So that means I'm gonna want PS1 classics, all the Japanese PS1 classics. Yeah, we watched that one. Gonna download all the wraps and everything to go with them. Because if Sony's not gonna... If Sony at some point is gonna, like, stop supporting the PlayStation Network, then I just want to make sure that there's basically no... that there's nothing I'm gonna miss. And I'm happy to buy, like, a hard drive just to preserve for the task of backing up everything that Sony decides not to keep. Demon Souls, yeah. My copy of... If I've still got my copy of Demon... Not here... But my copy of Demon Souls is American, so I can only play on American servers. Would you stream them afterwards? Yes, of course. I'm always up for PS3 streams, I just have to have an excuse to use the PS3. You know, an excuse to play PS3 games. I think I would probably play through the Japanese Nier, the Japanese Nier to English translation. That exists. Yeah, I hate digital distribution with a passion. Fuck digital distribution. It's not good, man. One day, important things will all be gone. So, like, the only reason games like the Scott Pilgrim games still exist is because people backed them up. The only reason it's on my PS3, on this PS3, is because I downloaded a backup of it. I'm going to admit that, because the game is impossible to get hold of now. I own it on Xbox 360 and I own all the DLC, so it's not a case of, oh, this piracy was a lost sale. The game was no longer available for sale. It's the same with the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure HD. I downloaded it for my PS3 because it's no longer available. If they're not going to make it available, then really there's nothing that can be fucking done about it. I'm not going to let people erase gaming history. All for the sake of money, because they can't afford the licenses to release certain games. It's like Outrun Live Arcade. Just because Sega couldn't be bothered to patch out the Ferrari logo, the entire release of Sega Outrun Live Arcade is gone. If you didn't buy it before it went, it's gone forever. I bought it before it disappeared, but a lot of people didn't get a chance to get that. And it's basically the second best version of Outrun. Like, the only version of Outrun that's better than the Live Arcade one is 2002 Coast to Coast. Let's be real, that game is a fucking masterpiece. Outrun Live Arcade was basically Coast to Coast running in HD. Demon Soul server shut down. Is there anybody like running fan servers with a patch? Because that happened a lot with PS2 games and PSP games. Like, you can still play Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. Was it Subsistence? Yeah, online with fan servers. Like Heavy Fire for PS2, you can play with fan servers. Sock'em, there's still fan servers up. I think the Tony Hawk's games still have fan servers. The ones that were powered by GameSpy. Like Tony Hawk's 4. Yeah, Tony Hawk's 4 on PS2 and fucking Xbox had online play. That blew my mind. Especially PS2 where it was free. All you had to do was have a GameSpy account. Yeah, the servers were shit, but the fact of the matter is you could play online. Especially with the Slim having a Ethernet port built into the back. You didn't need the network adapter. Of course, a fat PS2 and the network adapter is where it's at. Because then, of course, you can run PS2 games off a PS2 internal hard drive, which is really good. You should try it. And networked into your local network, you can pull ISOs down off your computer with OPL, so you don't even have to store them on a hard drive. It's so tight. Like, PS2, some of those PS2 games, they don't emulate well on the PS3 or on PC, but if you run the ISO off your home network, you can pick it up, and it runs natively. That's the only way to play some PS2 games, is on the original hardware. Which is why I'm cautious about this whole, the PS5 might be backward compatible. First off, I'm calling bullshit on that, considering the fact that it's... What's that guy who's now CEO, or gonna be CEO of Sony? And in the past he said, like, why would people play old games? A bit of an exaggeration, but he basically said words along the lines of, why would people play old games? That makes me cautious about PS5, because supposedly PS5 is going to support backward compatibility, but I very much doubt it. With PS4, maybe. PS4 games. But I very much doubt it will support backward compatibility for anything else. I would love for the PS5 to play my PS1 and PS2 games. Oh, I would totally love if I could play my PS2 games on PS5. Especially if there was no region restriction. I'd be sliding in my American copy of Katamari Damacy, and I would jizz my fucking pants playing that. But I very much doubt, even if they allow PS2 support, I very much doubt that it will be region-free. Because the PS3, even on the PS1 games, is restricted. On PS3 games, not at all, but PS1 games, restricted. I can't put in a Japanese PlayStation 1 game and play it on my normal PS3. I can play it on this PS3. Yeah. That's because this PS3 is special. This PS3 I actually bought modified. It was on Facebook, and I bought it from a local seller. They actually came to the front door and we exchanged money, and I bought the PS3. The reasoning at the time was because, oh, I want to run emulators. But then I discovered that with a little something called Rebug, I can do a lot more with the PS3. So I bought this PS3 knowing full well I couldn't play it online. A PlayStation tablet would not be a good idea. This is one of those times where I think Sony should not copy Nintendo. Because if Sony goes for a tablet, they're going to push for digital only. No cartridges. They go for like a tablet, yeah. There'll be no discs, there'll be no cartridges. It'll be digital only, and if you don't like it, well, there's a product for people who want cartridges and discs. It's called the PlayStation 3, or the PlayStation 4. They'll do a Microsoft, where it's like, gamers are complaining about the online only. Well, we got a product for people who are worried about online only. It's called the Xbox 360. And then the interviewer said to Don Matrick, he's like, oh, so what you're saying is if you don't like it, stick with Xbox 360? No, that's not what I'm saying. Alright, right. Oh, what was his name? The Doritos Pope. I fucking love that guy as well, and I can't remember his name. He's got a dumb smile. He's great. Hosts the Game Awards. Patrick something. No. You know who I mean, anyway. Like, he's like, oh, so if people don't like it, they should just stick with Xbox 360. Is that what you're saying? Alright, take care, Jub. 88 to 91 FM. This is Jub. Wild and wonderful music. Jub 88 to 91 FM. It's in the game. I know who you mean, but I can't remember his name. Yeah, me too. I feel really bad because I like that guy. Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley's just like he's got his finger on the pulse, and he knows so much about Death Stranding, and he's not telling anybody, and I hate him for it. He's keeping quiet about Death Stranding, and it's pissing me off. Because he knows a lot more than he lets on. Okay, this has opened the route back here. Nope. It hasn't. They don't make them like this anymore. I ask, because I'm not sure. Does anybody make real shit anymore? Bow in the presence of greatness. It's this way, to the left. Go ahead, go nuts, go ape shit. Because there's an area I can now run on the left-hand side. Over here. Yeah. No? Over here. Yeah, it's over here. Would you say the PS5 is going to be another do you mean another PS4? The PS4 and PS3 have some major differences. Hardware-wise, especially. but PS4 can only read PS4 discs. PS3s can read PlayStation 1 discs. They can read PlayStation 2 discs, but software tells them not to. And they can read PS3 discs. PS4 can only read PS4 discs. Well, it can read DVDs and Blu-rays, but so can PS3. What's in here? Miracle Gel. Miracle Gel. It makes dessert funny. Oh wait, no, that's Giggle Cream. But in terms of the PS4 definitely, in terms of internal graphics, is way better than the PS3 in terms of power. Output is the same. It's HDMI and 1080p. However, the PS4 can support 4K. Well, PS4 Pro can. But basically, that's still output via HDMI. It just sends a 4K signal, not a 1080p signal. And why do they call it 4K? It's not 4K. It's like 3000 and something by 3000 something. Calling it 4K is like rounding it up. It's not 4K. They shouldn't call it 4K. I can tell a PS1 game from a PS2 game, but I don't think I have much success telling a PS3 game from a PS4 game. It depends on the game. I mean, you can tell the difference between, like, Super Rubber Dub PS3 and, like, Uncharted 4 PS4. But then, with other games, it's like, it's very difficult to tell the difference between the PS3 version of Akiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed, and the PS4 version. Basically, it depends on the game, really. Yeah. Save. Okay, this is it. The Man Who Raised the Tower. Guild of Hope. Guild of Hope. Guild of Hope. Patrick Moore plays xylophone. Right, who am I going to have in my party? Patrick. Has Repeat learned? Sorry. Yes. Then he's in. ER burp. Oh, come on, I had a Heineken. Of course I'm gonna have burps. I made myself a pizza, fries, and onion rings for tea. And I had to eat it pretty quick, because I'm like, you know what, I've just had a great idea. What if I stream the PS3 version of Tales of Vesperia? Do the final boss on both versions. Because I'm a fucking maniac. Here we are. Fucking maniac. It's official. Duke. This is exactly the same boss as before, with exactly the same bullshit. Duke. You know, it still baffles me that you are not neck and neck with Snap Click Cat in terms of viewership, because you share so much in common with her. What, you're trying to get Snap Click Cat and I to, like, date or something? We're not neck and neck because we have different audiences that are into different things. Let's leave it at that. no qualms with the lady. I think she's lovely, but what people watch Snap Click Cat for is not what people watch me for. Let's have some raspberry-aid. Sounds fucking dope.
4体は要よ。足りない分はブラスティアのコアを精霊にして補うわ。
He's got a big sergeant frog head.
ついでにオタクの嫌いなブラスティア文明も今度こそ終わり。悪い話じゃないでしょ。人間たちがおとなしくブラスティアを差し出すとは思えん。それとも無理やり行うのか。
無理やりなんてしないのじゃ。
人々が進んで応じるなんて信じられないのかしら。
Because I have eyes for Minami Momochi. Who? Minami Momochi. I'm sorry, but Minami Momochi has eyes for somebody else. Yeah. Minami Momochi has eyes for somebody else. Oh shit, I'm still drinking. Let's distract them. She has eyes for me? I thought she had eyes for Ishikawa Ryo. I know, right? Fuck that guy! For the record, before the YouTube ninjas complain, I'm not saying we should actually fuck Ishikawa Ryo. Okay? I'm just saying that I'm jealous that Minami Momochi is into guys that look like Ishikawa Ryo, which, unfortunately, I only slightly resemble. I'm not as handsome. I'm still handsome, though. Especially if you get, like, a MySpace angle. I look like an emo from the early 2000s. MySpace angle. She's my mochi, you golf-playing bastard! You listen to him go! You listen to Sushi Sunshine! Sushi-san! Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na! Nanakara? I decided to include that little bit on the end because it punctuates the amazing video clip.
僕たちは人々の決断を、そして僕たち自身の決意を無にしたくないのです。
それで世界が元に戻るというのか。エンテレケイアによりエアルが調整され、あらゆる命が最も自然に営まれていた頃に戻るのかと聞いている。
Hey, you never know, they might be other contenders for Mochi's heart, Sushi. Or they might be other people who wear the mask. On different days. I'm kidding, I'm kidding! Or am I? No, I'm kidding. Our Turkolumeres. For what? For the convenience of humans. Nothing more.
世界が成長の途中だとは考えられませんか？エンテレケイアたちは精霊になることを進化だと考えています。
Maybe they're bouncers to protect Mochi from people like Ishikawa Ryo. Are you insinuating things about Ishikawa Ryo? That is libel, you know, sir. That is libel and slander. That is slanderous. The great honorable Ishikawa Ryo would never do something like that. Then again, he does have a lot of familiarity with putting things in holes. You never know.
分かってくれねえのは、それをやろうとしている俺たちが人間だからか。人間が信用できないからって放っておいて、手遅れになったらいきなり消そうとするってどうなのよ。お前たちはこの塔がどういうものか知っているか。もともと都市だったこのタルカロンを古代人は自ら兵器に変えた。
エンテレケイヤを
Intelikia.
あくまでブラスティアの危険を認めようとしない古代人にとってブラスティアを攻撃するエンテレケイヤはなかったのだ。
そして AR の乱れにより星はみが出現した。
そうなって初めて人間はエンテレケイヤの言葉に耳を傾けた。今の世界は多くの犠牲の上にある。なのに人間はまた過ちを犯した。どうしようもないところまで世界を蝕み、自分たちの存続のためだけに世界のあり方まで変えようとする。
The apostles of destruction, greater than even the Adaphagos.
破滅の使徒だ。
それがあなたが人間を
Yeah, you tell him, Chopin.
ですか。
私は共に誓ったのだ。この世界を守ると。
エルシフル。
Elucifaru.
クロームから聞いたか。
ああ、彼女あんたを止めてくれって言ってたぜ。
彼女も私たちの話を聞き入れてくれて精霊に転生しました。だからどうか一緒に。
ふざけるな。エンテレケイヤがその使命を放棄するというなら私が引き継ぐ。お前たちの手段を待つまでもなく私がこの術式を完成すれば。
デューク、やめるんだ。
このまま人間が世を治めていけば必ず同じ過ちを繰り返す。そうなれば人の心はすさみ、より辛い未来になるのではないか。
たとえそうであっても自分たちで選んだ道です。傷ついても立ち止まっても諦めなければまた歩き出せるはずです。
そうよ。間違ったり失敗したりするのを怖がってたら新しいことなんて何にも見つからないもんね。それに私たちはあんたみたいに勝手に決めつけてみんなで決めたよ。うん、一人じゃ難しいのかもしれない。
My internet dropped out.
一人じゃないんだ。
Hi, Matzo.
みんなで頑張る。
Sorry.
そうやって歩いて
Don't apologize for your internet dropping out. That's what you get for being on PlusNet. Or whoever it is you're with. I can't keep insinuating that everybody has problems with PlusNet. It was PlusNet's customer support that was the worst thing about being with PlusNet. ERB, since Super Mario Maker 2 is coming to Switch, do you think you might do a Super Mario Maker 2 day to see if you can even your viewership up with SnapClick Cats? I want to play Super Mario Maker 2 when it comes out. To do that, of course, I will need to buy a Nintendo Switch that I can use online, because Nintendo banned my Nintendo Switch. Because, to be fair, I was doing things with the system that they didn't want me to. However, I actually do intend to get a second Switch to play Mario Maker 2, and play it online, and play people's levels, and build levels, and do, like, a fucking whole day, at least, of, like, Mario Maker streaming. Yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it, big time. Just because I actually like Mario Maker. So I think I would enjoy making levels. The worst part is going to be making levels without like a touch screen to make levels on. That's going to be the worst part. I'm hoping that Nintendo releases like an app for smartphones and tablets that allows you to connect Bluetooth to your Switch, or to your Switch over like home network, and then use like your tablet as an interface. Yeah, if Nintendo did that, it'd be fucking day one. I can actually imitate Nintendo Online and play LAN games over the internet with SXOX. But it has to be a game that supports the LAN mode. Mario Kart 8 does, I think Smash Brothers My ARMS does. Any game that supports LAN mode, it's usually hidden. You have to like hold down a button combination and press the left stick in to unlock it. But yeah, Mario Kart does, ARMS does, there's a few of them. Anything that supports LAN, I can play online with SXOS, but it's not the same as playing online through Nintendo servers.
だが必ず辛い未来を受け入れられる者がいる。それがわからぬお前たちではないだろう。
そうね。厳しいけど、それが現実でしょうね。けど変わろうとしていくものを受け止め、考え、 また変わっていく。だから何年、何十年、何百年かかったとしても、いつか受け入れてくれる。今はそう思えるわ。だってそれが生きるということなのだから。
Well, I actually care about Mario Maker. I wouldn't, like, play a game day one for viewers if I didn't care about the game. What was the idea you had for Switch Online for modders? Like making the Nintendo Switch talk to a different online service ran by modders. It's possible, but it would cost a lot of money to run something like that. And then you'd only be able to play with other people who had modified their Nintendo Switches. It would take a lot of money to set in place. It's not a bad idea. And I'm sure we know enough about, like, the way the Switch is put together to do it. But you'd only have a maximum user base of 1 million. Maximum. Because there's only about 1 million Switches out there that are hackable. Far less of them have been hacked.
難しい理屈は抜きじゃ。うちには大切な仲間がおる。お前がみんなを奪うというなら、うちはやめさせるために戦う。それなかなかに潔い。年派もいかぬ少女とは思えん。悩んでも3秒と持たんだけじゃの。こらえ性がないから仕方ないのじゃ。だが、お前に守るものがあるように、私にもある。引かぬというなら戦うまで。 うちはそれでも構わんのじゃ。でも、うちらは必ず勝つ。やるなら。
Do they change this cutscene based on who's at the front of your party? They do, don't they? That's why it's Patty picking the fight with him. その覚悟、信念、敬意を表しよう。だが読み字で後悔するだろう。来い。And that's why you can't skip it. I think Duke does scale to your level, actually. Who was it who suggested that earlier? Was it Draven? I think he might be right. I wasted my other limit, it's fine. Smash Wii U photos. I've still got some photos saved from Smash on GameCube when I hacked Giga Bowser into the home run contest. And hacked the home run contest into multiplayer. At some point I might show them off, because they're fun. They're fun photos. Cook him! Switch Online modded. It's certainly an idea. It would be a lot of work. The question would be whether it would pay off as an idea or not. Like, a lot of money would have to go into building something like that. I know why I'm out of TP. And it ain't because I used it all on the shitter. No, it's, I think I've got the heavy attack skill, like, enabled. Where when I attack, I use TP, but my attacks do more damage. I'm thinking about it.
なぜそこまで戦える？何がお前を支えているのだ？
お前だけが痛みを背負ってるわけじゃないのじゃ。お前も辛い目にあったのじゃ。でもお前は自分の痛みを世界の痛みとごっちゃにしとる。そんなのにうちらは負けたりしないのじゃ。
私が講師を取り違えているというのか？知ったようなこと。
まだやるならいくらでも相手になってやるのじゃ。お前が立てなくなるまで。うちらは命までは。
How much money? Well, servers, time, like time would be the biggest factor, like paying people for their time. Having to code and build a similar infrastructure to Nintendo's. I couldn't even begin to tell you how much money or time it would take. Just, it would take a lot. I tell you what, to humor you, I will share your idea with my guy, and we'll see what he says. I very much doubt it would happen, that it would be made or done or whatever, but I'm like happy to share that with him. See what he thinks. Level 65. Yeah, so he scales. He scales with you. Duke actually scales with you. Wow, I'm surprised. He actually fucking scales with you. I will share the idea with my guy and I'll see what he says about like the feasibility of it. I'll share the idea with him and it's up to him and his crew if he feels like trying it. Knowing him, he'll probably tell me, oh yeah, no, we've been working on that. Or something like that, you know. Estelle, you're wasting it right now. His overlimit ended! His overlimit ended and he didn't use a Mystic Art! What? Why? Why did his overlimit end and he didn't use a Mystic Art? I can't expect that, like, goodness forever, though. I'm sure the game will fuck with me soon. Yeah, it's got overlimit this time. He's going to use his Mystic Art this time. There's no way it was just bad luck that he did it every time. No, it literally was just bad luck that he used it every time. Maybe when you're past a certain level, like, he's more likely to use it. Thank you, Estelle, you slow fuck. Right, Estelle? Oh, God. Estelle? Right. Estelle? Oh. She's sealed. Stop attacking her, you sly dog. Oh, right, I've got form change on. The buttons aren't doing what I expect them to do, because I had different art set to them in the PC version. Oh, my arts are sealed. Again. $22K. Right. If he's going to use his Mystic Art, he's definitely going to use it this time. Got him! First time!
これで全て終わりにしましょう。うちらの思い、誰も止められないのじゃ。
First fucking time! Whatever. Cool. And, like, I suffered on him so much today. It's because he didn't do his Mystic Art! Not even once! What the hell? Like, is that a change in his, like, behavior in the Definitive Edition or something?
Lシフルがどんなやつだったのかも知らねえ俺が言っても説得力ねえけど、ジンマ戦争で人のために戦ったエルシフルってやつはダチのあんたに人間を否定して生きることなんて望んじゃいないと思うぜ。エルシフルの望み、世界を守ること、生きとし生けるもの、心あるものの。
Well, we've beaten Tales of Vesperia twice today, so that's not too bad. I'm just glad to have the PS3 version out of the way now. Sweep it under the rug. It's done. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Clap, clap, clap. It's done.
行くわよ。エステル、同調して。ジュディス、サポートお願い。はい、了解よ。ユーリ、行くわよ。ドキドキなのじゃ。
頼むぜ、大将。
Outfit change! Wardrobe change! How can we go back to that? How can we go face to face? Something in the light on in the bathroom. Something, something, something else. Now that you can really see. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Ah, la 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 la. Ooh. I don't know what other commentary I can give. I mean, it's the same thing we saw earlier, just again. If you wanted to build something like that, you'd probably need to get a copy of the Source SDK somehow. Not the Source SDK, the Switch SDK. Even if I knew where to get... Even if I knew where to get the Switch SDK, which I don't, before Nintendo's ninjas want to jump on me. Well, at least not a current version of the SDK anyway. I still wouldn't tell you where or how. I wouldn't want to piss off the Nintendo ninjas at all. Well, that's right. We used the PS3 to play Kingdom Hearts in January. I just remembered. I'm like, what did we use the PS3 for recently? Kingdom Hearts. Come forth, Blue Eyes White Dragon. It doesn't work that way. Come forth, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Please stop erasing his memories of me telling him. Speaking of beautiful, there she is. Is this the end cutscene? Yeah. Ending. And then they kiss. It's discovered that Duke is actually a lady. I wish. Then I wouldn't feel so bad about fancying him. He's the stereotypical pretty boy, like Marluxia and all the other pretty boys in RPGs. And the spirits... off they go. Apologies. Cast. It's the cast. How can we go back to that? Something face to face. Yeah. I will ring a bell for you to go to hell. It is the music that will get the stream banned in Japan. Possibly. So here's how the PC version and PS3 version differ. Once you've beaten the game, you save that the game is beaten into an existing save. In the PC version, you have a new game EX. Actually, hold on. We should have a new game EX here. What the hell's going on? Nay? I don't appear to have a new game EX. Oh no. Oh, woof. Peculiar. We're supposed to have a new game EX, aren't we? Or is that only in the definitive edition? No, because you have the store. There's no... You wouldn't be getting grade for no reason. And then you get grade for no reason. And then you get grade! Come on. Namco Tales Studio, or Wolf Team, as I know them. Yeah, no new game EX. That's weird. Oh well. That must be something from the definitive edition. Hey Sushi, I beat Tales of Vesperia again. You're back, but it's over. Let's see, maybe I can find something to stream. Yeah! Dun 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 dun. Fucking Memorican curse, yeah, let's do that. Dun 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 dun. Does any mild language use of tobacco? Oh dear. Remember pucker? Pucker? I remember pucker. Yeah, I completed it. Wow, this game's louder. And there's the dog of the day! You're not connected to the Sony network. I wonder why. Puka. Where's my girl? Yeah. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Where's my shoot button? Why are you... How do I shoot? Oh, right. Yeah. Duh. It's right stick. I played this for a Sushi Bites. I should fucking remember. Do 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 do. I'm gonna bark all over this fantastic piece of music. Slow down. Did one of you pay Minami Momochi for that or something? For what? For this? No. She just did it. Sushi Sunshine was in the chat and she just did it. Deloo deloo doo 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 doo. Deloo deloo doo 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 doo. Deloo doo 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 doo. Deloo doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. Huh? Deloo da 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 da. Doo deloo doo 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 doo. Oh shit. Deloo. Do 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 do. Oh shit. That's why I don't like using anybody but Pinkhead Girl. I now gotta do this boss on one life. Do you want to know something really annoying? The right trigger on my PlayStation 4 controller has stopped working properly. It now thinks it's always pressed down. So that's yet another thing I have to replace. But apparently they're easy to fix. And the components are cheap, so I'm actually going to look into fixing it. Unscrewing the back of the controller, getting the new components, attaching the cable, and so basically PS4 is out of the question for a while. Unfortunately, because I enjoy playing the PS4, and it's very shitty that that's happened, but not much I can do about it. So I've actually practiced all those levels. Okay. Basic test. Easy course. It sucks, but it's just how it is. Fururu. Jugoku Dani. Noisy bitch. Okay! I'm not gonna waste shit this time. What is this? Hey, Invade Attack! This is Mamoru-kun Curse. I did a Sushi Bites episode on it way back when, if you want to know more about it. It's a shooter for arcades that was ported to the PS3. It's actually available in the US, which is pretty cool. The game always lags in these fucking bonus routes. What make a good bonus route? I don't know, lots of enemies. Despite the fact it's PS3 and can easily handle it, the game slows down anyway. I decided to find the original clip for future reference. Yeah, it's 34 minutes 50, late 50s, or perhaps 35 minutes and a few seconds. I remember clipping it out. I need to find the time she said escape Naruto Britishu. I need to find the time that she said that, so I can use it at the start of Sushi Bites episodes. I've lost my best character. It's fine. I'm also pretty good with this girl. Boss time! Oh gosh. Overpowered squirrel girl it is. Maybe if you use katakana to spell your name. Possibly, but I like the fact that she couldn't say it. It's cute. Esuka Piruto British. It's cute. She'll have plenty of time to learn my name when she's my wife. All I have to do is pretend to be Ishikawa Rio. The soundtrack is so good! No, not in the same VOD, a different live stream. Sushi will have mentioned it to me in Discord chat, so I'll just load up that part of the Discord chat and check. Because Sushi will have timestamped it for me previously, because he's excellent. I'm not gonna lie to her. Of course Ishikawa Ryo is hot. Nobody's denying that. He's a really beautiful young Japanese man. It's just I'm better for her than some golfer. Why doesn't she reciprocate my advances? I just don't know how to pacify a bitch. I tried everything. No finger fucking way. I manicured only yesterday. You manicured. And what if I do? Has she ever took off her mask? The mask is the character. I'm sure that the person playing Minami Momochi takes off her mask every day, just not as part of the act, you know? Well, we know what Daft Punk look like without their helmets. We don't know what Mochi looks like without her mask. And to be fair, I don't really want to know. Well, I kind of do. But I also kind of don't. If I remember right, the boss of this stage is pretty fun. It's a giant boat. And by fun, I mean thunderously annoying. Would Momochi ever feature in your stream? What do you mean? Momochi features in my stream all the time. She features in my stream all the time. I don't usually take this route through the level, so I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. Usually I go the right route and take the teleporters, but it's my first time taking the left. Oh boy! But I mean like on a Discord video call or something. I would love to. Is this not the stage with the boat? Oh no, that's the next stage. This is the one with the Chunnan style dragon. Okay. Switch to my best girl. Got it. A collaboration with Mochi? I would love to. Who's gonna make it happen? I would ask Jim will fix it, but you know. Oh, nothing hidden this way this time. Oh no. You'd love to see Mochi do a collab with Snap Click Cat. You never know. This is the one with the boat! Mr. Mantare! Mr. Mantare is my best friend. Yeah, this is the one with the boat. Ugh. Nice big bullets. I really don't think there's any sort of drama. Games Master, great guy. He'll say like, let's do a collab. People are like, maybe. And then 2 days later, when are we doing the collab? He's incredibly eager, which is not a bad thing. It's a great thing that he's really into it, but like, he's really eager. That can just be a bit intense for some people, I think. Nice. Right, phase 2. She is my best girl, this one. Did I die as I beat it? Fucking hell. Almost had a flawless round then. Bollocks. A Smash tournament? Maybe. Unlocked medium course. Yay. We won't be playing the medium course though. Do 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 do. What are you trying to do? Save it online? Yeah. Not happening, mate. Online play? This PS3? Never. Fululu's challenge. Not a fucking chance. Nuh-uh-uh. Let's see if I can find something else to play on here. Actually, don't I have like... Oh, did I delete... Maybe? Let's bring up the talk screen. Let's see what I got. A Sid spoofer. I'll never be banned. That's the words of someone who hasn't been banned yet, but will. Yeah, just see if there's anything else I feel like playing now. I deleted my install of I deleted my install of Katamari Forever in order to fit an install of Kingdom Hearts 1.5. I remember now. Retro. Sadu 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 get you. 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 Yeah. Banned from Black Ops 2 online, but that's it. You can't play online with Peter Canetta. No, you wouldn't be able to anyway, because he plays on Xbox 360. Memory card. PS2 1. Looking for the Saragetsu save. It's that one. Sadu 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 get you. Sadu 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 get you. Sadu 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 get you. GTA 5 online with the mod menu. Don't admit to that sort of stuff. I don't want to know I've got a dirty, filthy cheater in my midst. Why isn't this displaying? Ah, I remember now. Yeah, that's why. Smoothing off, and it works. Yeah. Sadu, sadu, sadu. Sadu, 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 get you. Yeah, this way. Rodo. Hi. I object to people who cheat online. We can find out what go to the training zone is in Japanese.
遠隔操作ができるメカ四駆トレーニングスペースで自由自在な操作の練習ねトレーニングスペースへ行ってみる
She said it. Yeah, this is PS2, but I'm running it on the PlayStation 3. PS2 games, as far as I know, on PS3 can only run in 576 interlaced, so it's not perfect. It's very blurry. Got him! Shit. Why not the English version? Because it was just the first immediate thing I felt like playing. I have a save file on here for the English version. I have the PAL version on here, and I'm going to get the USA version too. But I wanted to see what the Japanese version was like in comparison to the English. And I was very pleased to find that it was mostly unchanged. I just suck. Shit. Which Ape Escape's this? Ape Escape 3, or Saru Getchu 3. Yahoo! Got it. I'm a girl, so we go in the girl entrance. Do do do. Such a good soundtrack. Oh man, I love this game so much. Haven't I, like, let's played this whole game and streamed it? I'd love to stream it again. The English dub is the best dub. Absolutely. Also, anybody who says that this isn't the best 3D platformer on PS2 either hasn't played this or is an idiot, or possibly both. This is the best platformer on this system, hands down. Who'd have thought something that started as a tech demo to sell people a game controller would turn into such a huge success? The original Ape Escape, nothing more than an advert for the DualShock controller, and yet here we are. 3 games strong. Let's Plays still happen. People still make things like Let's Plays. It's just less common. Let's Plays still have their audience. Let's Plays you can script. If you know a game well, you can practice over and over. Wait, what? What do you need help with? yeah. Game Grumps still get people watching their stuff. But I wouldn't really call Game Grumps a Let's Play channel. Most of the time they don't really know the game they're playing all that well. I guess there's the difference between, like, a Let's Play and a blind Let's Play. Blind Let's Play, you're better off streaming, I think, but... Like, a Let's Play, if you know a game well, yeah, absolutely. Let's Plays still have a place on YouTube. Still people like the LP League, still putting out videos regularly. I'm subbed to a couple of them. I will admit, Let's Plays are less common. Live streams have definitely filled a void. I'd love to revisit this game someday, absolutely. I think I could probably get away with doing a Sushi Bites on it. I can get away with doing a Sushi Bites on any game if I justify it well enough. Fucking reverse controls! Driving me mad. Got him. I couldn't imagine anybody getting, like, that many views on videos that are just gameplay. Like, the only channels I can think of that do that are channels like Wishing T. Carl. Wishing T. Carl still gets tons of views on her videos and no commentary. I know how to use the fucking boat. It's garbage to use, but I know how to use it. Cook the poor monkey to death. That way. Hate the boat. Of course, people who have a huge install base are going to make lots of content through Let's Plays. Got it. I endure the worst, but I also from time to time take solace in the things I love. Like this level. I'm going to let the music speak for itself for a little while. basically, this is my favorite, probably my favorite level in any video game ever. But this is definitely my favorite snow level, without a doubt. Like, I thought about making like a top 10 list of favorite snow levels, because that was a thing at one point that people did, was like top 10 and then a thing. I did like top 10 ninjas once. And I would definitely do a top 10 snow levels. Oh, it's a robber. Okay. You let the robber drop your money, and then you can multiply it with the pickup multiplier. Make more money back than you lost. I've had a problem self-pleasing lately. How do I stop? Eventually you'll do it so much that just it will hurt, and then you'll stop. Wrong button. Normal layout on XSplit, please. Alright. Basically, Gino's problem is that he's been doing a bit too much of this. And the only solution is to let a cute schoolgirl catch you in a net. Fuck. So this is why I use the transformations, because it's so much better than using the net. No? Okay. I stand corrected on that one. Sew your t-shirt to your trousers, break the fly zip, and glue the button shut, and wear a nappy. Should ERB upload his videos to Pornhub? For solidarity with all the other YouTube creators who are going to be doing it. They're not adult videos. Well, depends on your interpretation of adult video, doesn't it? Gotcha! Get you! Yada yada yada. Yada yada does it. I'm not going to tell you which porn site, but I mean, I was browsing an adult entertainment website recently, and someone was uploading episodes of ALF in Italian. Ah, yes. Women eating burgers. Let's put it this way, it's an interesting one, but people get off to far worse, so... I wouldn't dare judge. I like women dressed up in suits, with bowler hats, and Charlie Chaplin moustaches. I ain't gonna judge anybody. I ain't gonna judge nobody. I also quite like ladies in armor. Like, Charlotte out of... Is it... Samurai Showdown? Joan d'Arc in World Heroes. And Alice in Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. Tycho! Tycho! It's Matsuri time! Dun 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 dun, Matsuri time! Matsuri time! Matsuri time! Got him. Matsuri means festival. You know what also means festival? Mokuhatsu. And oddly enough, Mokuhatsu is the name of my hilarious parody manga that I will one day create. It's time to save. It's time to stop! Yes, it's time to stop. But not without first going to Market Street! Where's Morph Stock? It's this, isn't it? Yeah. Morph Stock! And now bingo! Can't afford any bingo. They don't say that. You know what? I don't know. I haven't been to India. They might say au revoir in India. Right, that's it. We've beaten Tales of Vesperia 2 times in one day. I've officially finished Tales of Vesperia PS3 livestream that I was doing way back when, so that's a thing. That's done. I'm gonna go get some sleep. It's 11 o'clock. Gonna put on some vine sauce or something and drift off to the land of slumber. Next live stream, yeah, I'm gonna call it right now. Our next live stream is Unicornucopia, and probably tomorrow evening. Alright, that's the beep for 11 o'clock. I'm gonna head off. Night indeed. Until next time, if we live that long. Sushi, sushi, sunshine. Sushi, sushi, sun. Sushi, sushi, sunshine.